Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I am here to do fire signs for December 2021. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're maneuvering the energies that we are currently in. There is a lot of stuff going on in the celestial world and around the planet. Lots of heavy energy, so I hope that you are doing okay. Now listen, we have some different cards we're going to use today. We have some charms that we're going to use today, and I will link each and every sign below in the timestamps, both Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, so you will find that below. If you are more curious about the energies coming to the planet and what we are currently in, then jump on over to my other channel, which is also linked below, called Pure Light Awakening. Now, with further ado, let's jump straight into it. You'll find the timestamps below, and I will see you in your reading. Okay, so removing these two so we can start with you, Aries. Okay, Aries, here we go. This is your reading for December 2021. Now, I do struggle a little bit with the remains of a cold, so please excuse my voice a little bit today. But I wanted to do these December readings for you guys, so I decided to jump on today anyway. So, with further ado, let's get into it, Aries. So, we are first going to start, as we always do, with some oracle cards. And I will pull 3 oracle cards for your overarching energies for December. And then we're going to clarify with some tarot. We also have some other self-help cards or affirmation cards. And also we have the charms, as we normally do. So, let us see, Aries, what energies are coming towards you, potentially, for this next month. And advice from Spirit on how to maneuver them. So, you got Full Moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. And your last card, it didn't want to separate, so these are 2 cards. I will have to take them both. So let's see, you got full moon in Libra, find a balance. And also last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay, so let's look at these energies. So just let me sink into these energies for a while, Aries, and we will get into it. Okay, so my initial feeling about this, Aries, is that you might have been in a situation right now where you're not seeing the way forward. It's not clear. It might be unclear, or you might have been presented with options or choices that you have to make regarding something. Now, what they're inviting you to do in order for you to find your way is find your balance. That for me means finding your balance between giving and receiving, and that could be energy in any way, shape, or form. Balance between work and play. Balance in your ego and your higher self. Balance in how much time you spend in a project and how much time you spend relaxing. It can be balancing different tasks in your life. So the balance can mean many different things. So you have to adjust that to where you are. Now, what they're also inviting you to do is reflect on your priorities, which for me means you need to really figure out what it is that you want, okay? The imbalance might come from you focusing on things that is not meant for you. That you're focusing on things that you think you want or that ego wants, but in real life, or in the truth is that you might not want it as a higher self. So your higher self might be trying to maneuver you into a different choice, but your ego might be decided on this is what I want and trying to kind of push down that road a little bit. So for me, it is about really getting into the truth of what is it that you want, okay? Reflect on your priorities and then find the way to prioritize correctly once you have figured out what it is that you truly want. And then you take that inspired action that is needed to walk down that path. And then they want to say lighten up. And with that, I feel like they're trying to tell you that once you follow your heart, you can never go wrong, you know. It is a matter of just also being in the flow a little bit. Sometimes we need to let things go in order for it to balance itself out as well. So that might be a message for some of you. So they're also trying to make you understand that they are here and that you can trust that everything will go okay. Just a second, I just need some water. I'm sorry, I'm just still struggling with this cold. Okay, so yeah, so I do feel like they're trying to tell you that they're here and that you can trust it, okay? They're asking you to trust. So let's look at some tarot cards. Excuse me. Let's see what you get, Aries. The Moon. Excuse me. King of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay. Let me just sink into the energies a little bit. I do feel that a lot of, and that's also might also be why I'm coughing a lot, because it's about telling the truth. It's about standing in your truth. And it's also about listening, because the Judgment card is also a wake-up call, the awakening, information from the spiritual realm. So are you listening? Are you listening to your higher self? Are you listening to what they're trying to tell you? Very often when my throat acts up this much, there is a message from Spirit. Okay, Spirit is trying to reach me. And so they are guiding me in this reading now. So what I feel that there's a strong message for you from your higher self, from the spiritual realm, from your team, that they have been trying to reach you, that there's a message that they want to give you, but they're not getting through. It might have something to do with you letting go of the past, with you daring to look at the shadow side, with you daring to feel something through. Okay, that might be why they're asking you to take action on that, as in set aside the time and space to feel it through and to let it go, and then reflect on what it is that you truly want from your heart, not from your ego. Okay, because you're not in balance. That's what they're trying to say here. And with the King of Pentacles, that is someone who is grounded. So are you grounded? Because I have a feeling that that's kind of where you want to go, but that's not where you are right now. For the most of you, I feel that is. So they're inviting you to ground. They're inviting you to connect with your inner, with your heart, with your higher self, with the flow. Make decisions from there. I feel like they're very trying to be very clear about the fact that you need to move away from the ego now. There is something important that you need to hear from them, is what I feel. Underneath the deck, you have Page of Wands, which is an offer of energy or offer of new ideas, new way of looking at things, a new inspiration. Okay, so there might also be something there from them that they might give you a way forward. Okay, they might give you information that is needed for you. Okay, so this one, no, okay. They wanted me to go with this one first, which is kind of the oracle cards that match these tarot cards. It's the same designer. So there were some messages in this one that they wanted to convey to you, Aries. It's really profound, I feel, the contact that they're trying to, and the information that they're trying to give you. I feel like it's very important, okay? I feel like they very much need you to listen, is what I feel, Aries, okay? Let's see what you get. Memory. Okay, so that's past, yeah. There's something in the past you need to let go of. Something in the past you need to feel through. You're not done yet. And for some of you, you might feel like, but I've been doing this so much and I've been working and working and working. I thought this was over. But they're saying that there is something more here that needs to be felt through. There's some sort of energy that needs to be released here. Okay. Death. Mother. Okay. So that's a transformation card for me. It can also be... of course, an ancestor, a female ancestor that's trying to reach you as well. Someone that has passed, a mother figure or someone in the mother line that might be the one that's trying to contact you. But for me, it's very much about transformation. It is about moving away from this old. And you can't move into the new until you've let this old go, you see. So I think that the message for you here, Aries, is very much about setting aside the time to go in and to dare to look at what it is that's really hurting, okay? And feel that through. Let it just feel through your physical. If you feel you need assistance, then contact a therapist to go through it, okay? Underneath the deck, white buffalo. Okay, so for me, that's the grounding again, you know, like the King of Pentacles. It is the contact with the earth. It's contact with the natural way of things. It's being in nature, being with animals, okay? So that might be a way for you to also connect with the divine. Many people feel like they have to go up and out to connect with the divine, but you connect with the divine also through nature, okay? So I feel like that's a big message for you, okay? Now, let's look at some affirmation cards here for you. Yeah, they're really, really trying to reach you here, Aries. I feel like, yeah, there's a big message for you here, for some of you at least out there. Someone needed to hear that. Okay. I am fearless. Okay, so it is about daring. As I said, be bold enough to feel this through. And see, even the Aries sign is on her forehead here. Yeah, it is about daring to step into this. It might hurt, yeah, but I think it's very important that you release this old once and for all, so you can get into this transformation. To be grounded, to be in the balance, you know, to lighten up the load. You know, let down your load kind of, but you can't do that until you felt this through, you see. Because if we try to escape it without feeling it through, it will only come back. I'm passionate, yeah. So about the energy, you know, allowing that new energy to come forward, to lighten your load, to fill you up with energy, okay? Underneath the deck, I am forgiving. Okay. So there might be something about the past that you need to forgive here. Not for them, but for you. Okay. In order for you to feel it through so you can release it, sometimes we actually need to forgive. And that might be very hard, I understand, especially if there's something that has happened to you that has been very hurtful. But I do feel like this is a big invitation to dare to do that as well. It is for you. It's not for the other person. Now, let's look at some charms. Charms for Aries. And what do we have for December? I think it's a big month for connecting for you, Aries. Connecting with spirit and let spirit guide you. Okay? So, a calculator. Okay, so there might be something about money. Maybe the money is tight right now. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough. Remember that if you're in the lack mentality, and that's what you get. So what you have to do in order for the balance to get right when it comes to economy is to be grateful for what you already have. And to tell yourself that I am abundant. I have everything I need. And then that's what you're going to draw towards you, okay? It's that simple and that difficult. So you got the dice with the number 2. So I don't know if you are 2 people in the family, if you live in number 2, if a second chance is something I hear. And 2 can also be the balance here. So you have to take that as it resonates with you. The sword of truth is here. So again, with the truth, you have to see the truth for what it is. And dare to speak your truth as well. You have a flower which telling me that you are blossoming and that you are transforming, even though you might not be feeling it yourself. And you have the turquoise here as well, so slow and steady wins the race, okay? And that's, of course, be gentle with yourself when you're going through this process, because it might take more time than you want it to. Now, the cross is just another message from Spirit. It doesn't have anything to do with Christianity. It's just a symbol for connection with the divine. So this is a huge invitation for you to contact the divine and to have that connection and to listen, okay? They're really, really trying to contact you. Now, you have a mitten and you have a snowflake. So there's something about winter, something happening in winter. I have a feeling that winter is going to be easier for you. I have a feeling that the stillness is needed. It's going to be stillness in winter. And my feeling is that it's going to be more peace in winter. So I feel also that they're inviting you to kind of not be so social right now. To be more alone, to be more in stillness, and so that you have that time to feel this through and to really, really release this once and for all. Now, they're also giving you kind of a candy here. So let me just feel into what they want to say with that. Okay, yeah, now I get it. So what they're saying with that is that there is a reward at the end of this, okay? The reward being you having more peace with yourself, being at peace with what happened, you being more balanced in your life, you being more content in your life, you being more abundant in your life, and then new possibilities opening up because you have been able to let go of this old energy, okay? So there is a reward coming at the end of all of this. And I do feel like things are going to change in the wintertime. It's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted from your shoulders as well, is what I hear, okay? So that's pretty much all I had, Aries, for December. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. I wish you the very best moving into this. You have all my love, Aries. I know it's hard, but I do feel like it's very necessary. And remember that they are desperate to try and contact you. They really, really want you to listen. They have a big message for you in some way, shape, or form. So you have to go inwards and you have to set aside the time so you're able to listen to what that message is for you, Aries, okay? So thank you so much for being with me today. I wish you the very best moving into December. And Merry Christmas, everybody, because I'm probably not going to make another video until maybe right before Christmas or right after. I don't know. But other videos, of course, but not the zodiac readings. The zodiac readings comes out once a month. So anyways, happy Advent time and a Merry Christmas to you all. Until the next time I see you, Aries. Bye. Hello, Leo. So this is the reading for you. Let's put this aside and get right to it. Okay. We are going to use some cards and we're going to find the overarching energy first from 3 cards. I am struggling a little bit with the remains of a cold, so please bear with me. I hope I won't be coughing too much. But I just wanted to do this reading for you guys. Okay, so let's see what you get, Leo. What are the energies you might be facing in December? Reveal what needs to be seen. Okay. Take a breather. Wow. And let your fears dissolve. Beautiful. Underneath the deck, speak your world into being. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, so for me, for the energies that I feel for you, Leo, is that I feel like you need to take a break, okay? I feel like you need to let some of your burdens down. I feel like you need to prioritize. I feel like you need to, you know, give some tasks to other people. You don't need to do everything yourself, okay? What I'm also noticing is that you got Scorpio and you got 2 Cancer, so there's a lot of water energy, and that's, of course, the emotional. So, I have a feeling that you might have been feeling a bit emotional, that you might have been kind of having a little bit of an emotional ride lately. And so what it is that they're saying is that reveal what needs to be seen. So find out what it is that is important for you, for other people to know. Okay, so I do feel like standing your ground is important, yes, but choose your battles is what I feel a little bit with you, Leo, okay? Choose your battles and make sure that you stand your ground where it's important, okay? And reveal what needs to be seen. And don't let your ego make that decision, okay? Let your higher self make that decision. And then they're asking you to let down your load a little bit, to put something aside. Sometimes if we're facing problems or situations where we don't know the outcome, or we are not really sure where to go, sometimes just letting it go will then kind of resolve itself. Okay, so that might be for some of you, that might be a way to do it. And it also says let your fears dissolve. So for some of you at least, there might be still some anxiety or fear that you have within the physical that needs to be felt through and looked at and maybe released, that you have to kind of adjust this to where you are. But with that, I will also say that they are also saying with it, don't fear. I mean, I have this feeling that once you have let down your burden, and once you have maybe delegated, once you have found out what it is that you need to be firm with and what you can kind of let be, then things will kind of resolve itself in many cases, okay? So they're also asking you to don't fear, okay? They are with you and they're helping you, even though you might not feel it, okay? So let's look at some tarot. There are also very strong energies right now, Leo, so you might also be feeling some of those. Electrical storms people are talking about, you know, there's kind of a radio signal coming from the center of the galaxy. There is, of course, higher frequencies coming to the planet. So, and also 1111 energy and the eclipse energy, and there's lots of stuff going on. So, you know, that might be affecting you as well. So, let's look at it. You have the 8 of Pentacles, so hard work. Yeah, I do feel like you have been working hard. 10 of Cups. That's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on your personal happiness and growth. Working hard, yes, but you need to let some of it go so that you can enjoy more. So it's also balance between work and play here. That Chariot, good news. But with that, I also feel like sometimes, you know, the Chariot card can also be that you have all this energy and you want to move forward and you're really barging ahead, but maybe you need to slow down a little bit, okay? And then you have 8 of Cups. So there's something that you need to walk away from. Underneath the deck, 4 of Wands, good news, celebration, okay. So with this 8 of Cups, I mean, I see that 2 Cups card here, and there's 3 water signs here. So there might be some emotional stuff coming up recently. And then you just feel that through and release it. And that's maybe the invitation here that you need to release, okay? But 8 of Cups can also, of course, be moving away from something. It can be a situation. It can be a person. It can be too much work. And that's very much the case I feel for you guys as well. is that you have to make sure that you balance your work situation, okay? Or if you're not working, then the projects that you're currently in, or how much you give to your children or to your family or to your friends, you know. There's something about your energy being very wishy-washy right now, and that you kind of have to land a little bit. It's my feeling in these energies for you, Leo, okay? And you're a hard worker, you know, you want to do things, you have the passion, you have the energy, you have the fire, but sometimes you overdo things like the Chariot. You're just barging ahead, you want, and then you get depleted and all your energy is gone, and then you get very emotional, okay? Then everything is kind of off balance for you. So what I would like you to do is focus on what it is that's important. What is it, as I said, where do you need to stand your ground, and where can you just let go? And this is where you want to focus. Focus on your own happiness. Focus on what it is that makes you happy. What is it that can make things easier for you, okay? So I also want to pull a couple of these cards here. They are very similar to the tarot cards, the same artist, but they are oracle cards. So let's see if they have some additional information for you, Leo. Okay. The silence. Be in silence. Yes. Go inwards. Memory. Could be something from the past that you need to look at as well. The gate. Ah, beautiful. Underneath the deck. Rabbit and fox. Okay. Yeah, some of you might be feeling like you're being chased, like it's so many tasks and so many things, and people want, because you're someone who works hard and you want to help. And then of course people start asking you more and more for more and help, and then you fix that, and maybe you can fix this as well and that as well, and and so you feel like you're being chased, kind of, okay? So that's kind of a feeling that I have. You're just doing way too much right now, Leo. So there might be also something from your past, something, but memory can of course be a fond memory as well. It doesn't have to be something negative, but there might be for some of you something in the past that you need to look at or let go of, okay? For others of you, the memories can be fond memories, maybe regarding family, okay? But the silence card is quite clear for me. You need to get in more silence, in more peace, and set aside more time for you, The gate is a possibility for you to move forward in the energies, to maybe upgrade the frequencies in your physical form. Maybe there is a new opportunity presenting itself as soon as you've kind of gone through whatever it is that you need to go through right now and let down your burden a little bit. Maybe there's something new that will pop up that will actually benefit you more and make you more happy. So all in all, I have to say that you need to look at what it is that makes you happy, Leo, okay? Let's look at some affirmation cards before we do some charms for you today. Okay. I speak highly of myself. Yes. So it is about telling yourself, self-preservation and self-love. Kind of boosting yourself. I feel like you're helping everybody else, but you're not helping yourself. It's the feeling I have here. So you need to look out for you right now. I am beautiful again. So very much about that very strong message from Spirit that you need to take care of you now, Leo. And last, I am celebrated. Yeah, you are loved and you're appreciated no matter what. Okay? Underneath the deck, I'm connected. Yes, I hope you are, because they're really wanting to help you here. They're really wanting to give you love. They love you no matter what, unconditionally. You are celebrated. You're good at what you do no matter what. Even if you say no, even if you set your boundaries, even if you delegate, you are still good at what you do. You're still loved. You're still celebrated in that sense, okay? So you need to take care of you now, Leo. Most definitely. Okay, let's look at some charms for you guys. And see what you get. Whee! Many charms today. Okay, so you got this clothespin. So that's, of course, it can be hanging up clothes. It can be hanging something up to dry. Okay. Or you can be have been hung up to dry. You have to take this as it resonates. You have a heart here. You have a heart with a key. You have a heart with the moon. You have a key with a heart. There is so much love here. Oh my goodness. Just a second. I just need a sip of water and a tablet. I just have to take a tablet so I won't start coughing again. I did in the first reading today. Sorry about that. Struggling with my cold. Okay, listen. Lots and lots of love here for you. So I don't know if you are currently in a situation where you are in a very good relationship, or if you're looking for a relationship, or if you are looking for loving relations, or in loving relations, but there is definitely a lot of love. And if it's not the human love, I can tell you that then it's the love from the spiritual realm, from your ancestors, from your team, okay? Lots and lots of love. So be open for that coming towards you. And there is a heart and there is a key. So what's the key to your heart, Leo? Have you found it yet? You know, so there is something happening within the love, it can be, as I said, a love relationship or friendships or family or colleagues or loving relations. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It can even be fur babies, you know. So now listen, you have a note. No, this is I don't know what it's called in English. In Norwegian it's called G-nøkkel. Or the G key, we call it in Norwegian, but I don't remember what it's called in English. But of course it is a symbol for music. So more music into your life. Maybe you're interested in music. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you sing. Maybe you dance. Maybe you're creative. But whatever it is, that they are inviting you to use more music, to play more music, to maybe use music to get into the flow. Okay, so that might be for some of you. There's a snail shell here. Snails are slow, so it might be that it's a message of one step at a time. Things take the time it takes. But it can also be the house of the snail, moving house, moving in, moving out, something about your house, okay? Take it as it resonates. Eagle eye perspective. Do you have the folk eye or eagle eye perspective right now? Or are you in your ego? So take that as it resonates. You got a coin here. It's actually from the Philippines, 25 centimo, but this for me is a lucky penny. It's kind of symbolizing a lucky penny. And you also have the anchor, which is hope, but it can also be that you're anchored down a little bit too much. So take that as it resonates. You have a snowflake and you have a gem. You have a ring here. So there might be some sort of commitment happening in December for you guys. Sorry, I kicked the lamp. So I don't know if that's a commitment in a relationship. It might belong up here with the hearts, or it might be also a commitment when it comes to a project or family member or a commitment to a contract. Take it as it resonates, but it's with the gem, so I feel like it's a good omen here. Okay. You have the sun, which is always a positive sign. You have a little playful kitty here with a guitar, so I feel like that's an invitation to play. This is a kind of a hairpin for a child. I don't know if you have any children or if there's children around you, but I also feel a very playful feeling about that. Now, you also got a teacup or a coffee cup. So, oh wow, it's snowing outside my window right now. Sorry, I just saw that. Wow, yay, Christmas is coming. Anyways, no, so for me that is, go to the cafe. Drink the good tea, drink the good cup of coffee. Do the things that you appreciate doing. For me, I love going to cafe and just sit there looking at people, having my cup of coffee. If I'm alone or if I'm with somebody, it really doesn't matter. It's just the atmosphere of a restaurant or cafe, or where you get served, where you are just a receiver and can just relax. And that's kind of what I feel is a big message for you this month, Leo, okay? Well, I hope this resonated. I hope you liked it. That's all I have for you. I wish you a very, very happy December Advent time. And also, of course, in the end of this month, Merry Christmas. So, till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, hello Sagittarius. This is the reading for you for December. Let's look at some oracle cards first. I will draw 3 cards for your overarching energy, and then we're going to use some other cards for clearance, and then some charms at the end. So let us see what you get, Sagittarius. Oh, the one that just popped over. Let's keep that. Talk less, feel more. Okie dokie. Find balance. Okay. Keep your heart open. And underneath the deck, lighten up. Okie dokie. Now, let's see. Talk less, feel more, and find a balance. Okay, so I do feel for some of you, it's a balance between how much you speak and how much you hold back, how much you give, how much you receive, and how much you are in your ego towards how much you're in your heart. They are also asking you to keep your heart open. So I do feel for some of you that this is very much about your ego has come in your way. It might be that your ego has have that the parrot charity, or you know, that chatter going on in your mind, you know, telling you all sorts of stories that might not be true. If that's the case, then please get into your heart space. Don't listen to your ego. And I also see that you have 2 Libras, so that's again about the balance, and you have a Pisces, so that's also about the emotional. So yeah, I feel like it's a balancing act for you right now, Sagittarius. And I do feel like for some of you at least that your ego has been doing a lot of chattering, and you might want to move away from that, okay? But let us look at the tarot. Let's see what that has to tell us today. It's snowing outside my window right now. Finally. We're finally getting snow in Norway. Yoo-hoo! I hope it stays until Christmas. Okay, let's see what happens here for you, Sagittarius. Oh, 3 of Swords. Okay, so something has been hurtful for you. You have felt through something that has been a little bit devastating for you. Okay, I see that. Ooh, the Devil card. So that might be your ego, Mr. Sister. And 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something for dear life. Okay. And 9 of Pentacles, which is a very positive card again. And then underneath, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. You know, the potential for you guys moving forward is huge, but there is something holding you back. Okay. I have a feeling that it is your own ego, but of course it might also be someone in your vicinity that has that devil energy, okay? That's not good for you. Some energies that you might bump up against that it's not in your best interest, or someone that is not, you know, having your best interest at heart. That might also be why the 4 of Pentacles pops up, because someone is holding on to you for dear life, or you are holding on to something or someone. But I do also feel for some of you, it's you holding on to an old way of looking at things, to the ego way of looking at things. But what they're saying here is that that's only hurting you, okay? So it might be that your ego is the one hurting you, or it can be, of course, another person. So you have to adjust this to where you are, Sagittarius, okay? But the potential for moving forward here is beautiful. It's personal happiness, but it's also with family, ancestry, and also this can also be legacy. So you might be working towards your legacy, or it might also be that someone in your life has passed, and there is also dividing their assets after. So that might be so significant for some of you, okay? And then you have to kind of watch out for greedy people and people holding on for dear life for what they want. I want to have that. I'm not letting it go, okay? So that might be significant for some of you. Let us look at some oracle cards. These are cards that are quite new. Dreamscape. Same designer as these tarot cards, so they look almost the same, but they are oracle cards, okay? So let's look at it, Sagittarius. If you are in the situation where you're dividing something, assets from someone that has deceased, make sure that you speak from the heart. I just heard that, okay? Significant for someone out there. Okay, let's see what you get. Luna, moth. Okay, like a moth to the flame is what I hear. Okay, so this devil energy might also be someone that you feel like you are hung up on. That's actually hurting you, and you know it, but you're holding on for dear life. You don't want to let go for some reason. But what they're saying here is if you open your heart and you feel this through and you don't listen to your ego, there might be something better for you, okay? Just to have that said, message for some of you. Now, octopus. Do you have your tentacles out there now, Sagittarius, on way too many things, way too many people? Everybody wants a piece of you and you're like, yes, I will do that. Yes, I will do that. Yes, I will do that. So they're telling you to stop. Pull your tentacles back. Take care of you. Don't give, because there will be somebody with a devilish energy just taking what it is that you can give. And once they get something, they want more. Okay? So that's a message for some of you. The shadow. Okay, so you might have been going through the dark night of the soul. You might have been looking at your own shadow. And that might have been a work that you've been going through for a while. But what I would say with that, don't let your ego get in that work, because the ego has nothing to do there. It should not be there at all, because that's an emotional thing and not an ego thing. So feel with your heart. It's very much about the heart for you guys, I feel. Underneath the deck, the seer. Okay. So they're inviting you to connect, inviting you to see the truth for what it is. But they're also saying is that you actually have the connection and you can see. But for some reason, I do feel like you're a little bit stuck here, Sagittarius, for some reason. So move away from the ego, or move away from this devilish energy, as in another person, a project, or something that's not for your best interest. Stop holding on, because I think it's time to let it go. And then you might move into a different kind of energy here that looks like it's going to be very beneficial for you. So, some self-help cards first before we do charms. Wait. Do you want me to take these? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I hear it. I am connected, yes, with the seer. I am abundant. That's what you have to keep telling yourself, because that's a manifestation. What you focus on is what you get. I surrender. So that is an energy for this, okay? You have to let go. You have to, you see this one, holding on for dear life? You have to stop doing that now. This person or this energy, whether it be your own ego or another person or a situation or whatever, let it go. It is not good for you, okay? That's what I feel. It's your decision. I will never tell you what to do. That's just what I feel, energy-wise, that you should do. Underneath the deck, I follow my heart, again, with the heart. They are really inviting you to get into the heart space here. Feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through, so you can surrender or let go of it. There's new energies coming towards you if you want it. But you have to decide, okay? I can't decide for you. You have to decide yourself. But I do feel like these energies here is something you don't want to be in. That's my opinion, okay? Let's look at the charms. There was one that fell out. I will look at it. There was a little gem that fell out. Okay. You have the Hello Kitty. That for me is playfulness. Invitation to play. You got Elsa. And with that, I hear Let It Go. The song, Let It Go, Let It Go. You know, that one. So this for me is work, hard work. It's been hard work for you. I see that. It's been tough, okay, with this Three of Swords. You got a dice that says 2. 2 people, balancing things out. Take it as it resonates. You got the peace symbol. I do feel like that's something you definitely need. You got a clover and a button, a flower, a heart, a butterfly, another butterfly, okay, a star, a tortoise or turtle, a violin, symbol of love, a screw, a gem again, 2 swans and a fish. Okay. So the 2 swans form a heart, and there's also love here. So there might be a love connection coming towards you in December, unless you're already in a relationship. With that, I would say rekindling the love, because this is a very positive love symbol for me. So there might be a rekindling of a relationship, but of course it might not only be a love relationship, but it can be friendship or it can be family. Have to take it as it resonates for you. You have 2 butterflies here, which tells me that you are transmuting and you're growing, even if you're not feeling like it. Fish is a luck symbol for me, together with the star is also a luck symbol. You have the flower, which is growth, you know, as I said. There is a button here, so that might be several things. Either it's holding something together, but I feel like in your case, it's time to not hold it together anymore. Or it can also be button up and move on, okay? So you have to take that as it resonates. The clover might be an invitation for more nature for you. Peace, it definitely required for you. And this is also, again, with something needs, maybe somebody has a screw loose. Oh, that just came to me, sorry. Okay, so again, with a heart, blue heart. Violin is invitation for more music. And the tortoise is, of course, slow and steady wins the race, okay? Many different messages I feel, and you have to kind of feel into what is it of these messages that I have said kind of feels like it resonates with you. Or is it something that you see in these charms that might mean something for you, okay? So you have to kind of feel into what it is that you feel is happening to you right now, okay, Sagittarius? Now, is there anything else, Spirit? I keep hearing Let It Go, okay? I keep hearing that song in my head. So for me, it looks like it's time for you to let go. But again, Sagittarius, this is your choice to make. But that's kind of, I just have to convey what I get, okay? Well, anyway, Sagittarius, I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. Now, thank you so much for being with me today. I wish you the very best moving into December. And, of course, December month being Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Until the next time I see ya.